Okay, we are pawn up, so we can trade, but pawn up is not enough, obviously. So we can keep the queens actually. It's a matter of choice. Since overall our piece placement is pretty good, much better than his piece placement, we can keep the queens and try to do something better with our activity, with the activity of our pieces. Although I would like to see queen takes, knight takes, and do I get anything here by playing something like this? No, I don't. So fine, I'll just bring my queen back. Okay, we have rematch. He asked for rematch, attacking the pawn, bishop c4. Okay, a bit passive move. You could have played knight f6, but probably he was afraid of. If knight f6, then he was afraid of knight g5, right liver attack, and hence probably he just played h6. But there is another way to avoid it by playing bishop c5, because then I can't play this. Queen will just take. But okay, we can develop normally. We can even play d4 immediately. Okay, let's go for it. Also, knight c3 was fine. Castle was also a fine move. Okay, I can just take, mess up his pawn structure. And now I can castle, I can develop my bishop. No need to hurry with, no need to rush with bishop move. We will decide that. Let's play this, gaining more control over his square. We can now castle. And then he is also gonna castle. We can't stop that. We can play something like f4 and e5. Or not e5, but just keep the two pawns side by side, and that will be a good domination over the central squares. Also, we can develop this bishop on. I don't think so. This bishop has any good square as such on e3 or f4. None of these squares fascinate me. Maybe b3 bishop b2 can be a nice approach. I don't think so. It's the best approach, but it will bring some fun, I guess. Bishop on long diagonal. It's open, by the way. Open means there are no pawns in the center to block the bishop, so in that sense open. However, he can just take and then play this, although ultimately the position will remain roughly equal material wise. Okay, but he will have these doubled isolated pawns. Currently they are connected, but after this they will be doubled isolated. So we are fine with that. Let's go for this. Let's play this and f4. This will be a great position, I guess. His bishop is passive. Okay, so I was looking at this exact move. This bishop is passive. Okay, this knight is okay on its natural square, but still it's not doing much. It can go to neither of these squares. This bishop also doesn't really have any good square. Okay, so probably he'll play bishop b7, but it will still require him to play a move to activate it, and still this is not a good structure, right? Um, or he can play this to exchange his bad bishop with my good bishop. Okay, but we can prevent it. Can you tell me how? Yep. We can just play queen e2 and prevent it. We can even play queen d3. Now, which move? Queen d3 or queen e2? If we play queen e2, he can play d5. So let's play queen d3. Although if he can bring another attacker on the square by playing something like this, d5 can become possible. Then, but then I will bring my rook. Okay, I guess now we have to capture the bishop. We don't need to. Maybe we can just take back with queen. So for now, let's just bring the rook because currently this is also a possibility. Okay. Yes. So let's first bring the rook. I'm attacking this pawn. Rook e8. So if this bishop moves, there will be two attackers on this pawn, and currently we have only one defender. But please note, we were already attacking this pawn, so we can win it, and I don't find any problem in it. Do I? No. Okay. We are pawn up, so we can trade, but pawn up is not enough, obviously. So we can keep the queens actually. It's a matter of choice. Since overall our piece placement is pretty good, much better than his piece placement, we can keep the queens and try to do something better with our activity with the activity of our pieces. Although I would like to see queen takes, knight takes, and do I get anything here by playing something like this? No, I don't. So fine, I'll just bring my queen back. Now what's my threat? Can you find that out? Yep. I'm threatening to play something like this, attacking the pawn, as well as e5. This pawn can't take, pawn is pinned. Okay, obviously this knight is not doing anything here, but this is a threat. And by doing this, he is preventing his pawn push. We can't play f4 by the way to enable this because we will get forked. So first of all, we can just play this and then decide of something like, I guess this is a good threat. If he plays this, we can just take with queen and we will be up two pawns. Also, oh no, wait, we can just take with bishop and then just fork. Although he'll just bring the rook to pin the knight, so we can't take the rook really, but fine. Okay, now we can't play knight takes c7 or queen takes c7, but there is another move which wins an exchange. Can you spot it? Yep, there you go. Attacking the queen as well as the rook, and now I will play a bit faster. Okay, I can just take the pawn for now. Yes, and then I will take his queen. And then I can play his and win this pawn. He can't move his bishop like this because there is this fork. Oh, but he does. I'll first take and then fork. Be careful of your back rank, okay? I'll win this knight now. Oops, I did not give that check actually. Yeah, he won't. Okay, let's make room for our king. Now we are not afraid of any checks like this because our king can move. Now we are targeting this pawn. If this rook moves, then we'll take the pawn. Um, okay, I can just move this pawn. Okay, actually I should have played this, creating some threat, but fine. Oh, blender. Now he has to trade the rooks. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already watched the previous game, you'll find it on the screen or link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, do like it and share it with your chess friends. That's it for this one. Signing off.